When you first sign into Shape, you'll be taken into your user profile where you will want to make quite a few adjustments to make sure that your personal information is up to date, email and calendars connected, notifications are down pat, and your phone settings are ready to go as well. To give you some details, you will first start in the personal info, where right at the top, you'll just want to confirm that your information is accurate. You have your profile picture uploaded and your name and contact info is ready as well. This is also where you can enable two-factor authentication for a little bit of additional security when you log in. We recommend it highly. Safeguard your Shape account by requiring a second step anytime somebody uses your credentials to log in, whether it's you or somebody else as well. You can have a code emailed to you every time you log in, or you can have it texted to the number that you prefer. That way, when you log in, you'll get that code, you'll put it in, and then you will be able to log in. If you prefer not to, you can always leave that toggled off. You have complete control over whether or not you have two-factor authentication enabled, but again, it is recommended for security. You can also change your password here anytime. So if you need to change it, just put in your old password, put in a new one, and then of course, make sure to follow our password rules. If you do not, you'll get a little error letting you know, hey, make sure you have the right amount of characters and symbols entered. Once you hit save, that'll update your password moving forward. If you scroll down, you'll have your contact information to update. If you're using a point of sale, whether it's Shapes or another, Shapes application link will be here. And then if you are not using Shapes, this will be blank and you will have to put in your alternate application link on the right to make sure that when you're sending applications out, that you have a field with everybody's link so that it sends the correct person's link out. Then you will have team information. So those of you that may be on a branching model, you may have different teams set up within the system. You'll be able to utilize the team logo, branch codes, colors, and things like that for, usually we see this used with integrations. If you have particular services that utilize, branding, teams, things like that, then you'll want to make sure that you have this information up to date so that they can access it when they are using the API to call your system. Below, you'll have location and licensing. So this will be your address, location, time zone, CRM user ID. You can skip. Feel free to use it if you need to, but for the most part, this is unused. And then depending on the template that you're using with Shape, you'll have a license number, state eligibility, division and retention capture percentage. This depends, again, based on the industry template that you are using. The one that I'm demoing in today is a mortgage demo. So we have some licensing and state eligibility for leads. This is another mortgage specific section, but for those of you that have a integration with an LOS, you will be able to put in your LOS details here if required for that connection. We jump over to email and calendar. This is where you click to connect your Gmail or Outlook for the calendar sync. Just simply click connect and then choose your provider, either Gmail or Outlook. You'll be prompted to sign in with your credentials and click allow on any permissions that are required. Once you are done, you will have some options down below for how you want that integration to work. If you want it to be bi-directional or one way or the other, you ultimately have the ability to choose. If you're using email forwarding, this is where you will find the forwarding address to send emails to Shape if you want to receive copies of those within the system. Most importantly, you're going to find your email signature here. You will have a default one in this system that looks similar to this one, but if you have your own email signature that you already use, just paste it over here. Sometimes copying and pasting doesn't include all the images and links and GIFs and things like that that you may have. So if you're having any trouble getting things copied over, just send an email to help@setshape.com with your email signature at the bottom and let them know, hey, can you input my signature into my profile? They'll be more than happy to do so for you. And down below, you will have a booking link field. So those of you that use Calendly, Acuity, Microsoft and Google have a scheduler. You can put your booking link here and hit save. That way, some of the default marketing that Shape has out of the box can accurately pull your booking link into it, and customers can quickly and easily book time on your calendar. Next, you'll have your notifications. This is where you set how you want to be notified of different things that happen within the system. You can put in an email and phone number that you prefer to receive notifications on if it's different than what is in personal info. And down below, you just have a series of toggles of how you want to be notified of different things. So if you want to only be notified a certain way, you can be notified via email, a text message to your phone, a pop-up on your screen, or a push notification through our mobile app, or any combination thereof. You can really just mix and match these as you see fit to make sure you're being notified of different things that are happening throughout the system. You'll also have a toggle here to open a record when answering inbound calls. This is off by default. It gives you the option to open the record if you want to. But if you toggle this on whenever you answer a call through the system, it'll open the record that's associated with the number that is calling in. And down below, you'll have links to the App Store and Google Play Store where you can quickly and easily download and install our mobile app. For any combination of notifications that you're using. So if you're in here toggling on and off different things, just make sure you hit that save button at the bottom to save any of those changes that you're making. Marketing profile. This is a very, very handy one for those of you that are admins. In settings, there's a link here to it. We have user marketing profile where you can go ahead and set up some different links for your users to use. You can put in default values if they don't put anything in, and you can put a description so that the user knows what they need to put into that field. This is really, really nice if you want to include some of their social media links in your marketing emails and texts. You can easily do so just by creating these different fields in settings and then having the user go in here in their profile and putting in their Facebook link, LinkedIn link, TikTok, whatever it may be. Down at the bottom, you'll have your custom user profile fields. There are 4 fields here that you are free to use for anything that you need to. They are custom, so again, you can use them for anything that you want. And of course, all these have merge tokens so that those can be pulled into your emails and texts and set up for each of your users so that it's accurate depending on who is assigned to that record. Last but not least, we have the phone tab, which is where you set your dialing preference in the system. You have the web phone, which is going to use your computer settings, your audio, headset, whatever your browser is running in order to make that call. Or you can switch that to call forwarding if you prefer and put in a forwarding number. Can be your desk phone, your cell phone, whatever you prefer to take your calls on. And once you hit save, when you're dialing, instead of using your computer audio, like your headset, you will first receive a call from Shape on the phone number that you put in. And when you answer that call, then it connects out to the lead. That way you're not tied to the desk. If you're up and away from the desk a lot of the day, then you can use call forwarding to still accept those calls. That being said, if you are at your desk a lot, I definitely recommend the web phone so that you can stay hands-free. Then you have a couple of upload fields. One is for voicemail greetings. So if you have a specific greeting just for you that you want to upload and use in the system, you can drop that file here. Just make sure that it is in MP3 format. That is what carriers accept when playing recordings. So same goes for pre-recorded voicemail drops. If you're doing a lot of dialing in the system and you're getting a lot of voicemails, instead of leaving the same voicemail recording over and over again, you can drop a file here and just click to drop that voicemail whenever you reach it so that the call ends. Shape will play that recording for you and you can move on to the next call. Hopefully this video helps on some of these options that are within the user profile. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to help@setshape.com.